Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And trouble trying to middle here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Well, right away they'll change the look. First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Watson going to change the look here. To throw on second is Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. You talk about this Miami defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. To throw is Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short. First down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And the drive starts with a run from O'Chan. Credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Look at this Browns defense. This unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying,
and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So, and we're tied 7-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a throw here to his running back. On the move past the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27. Off of play action, it's Watson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Browns at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets your point in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. From the red zone now, Watson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Looking to pass. Tua. Pass complete as a counter with it. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down. These two teams all tied after one. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you play strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside. Second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
21G, 21G.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is going to be intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 79 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns' first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Set.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Alert.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Touchdown, Browns! A 7-yard touchdown play. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now Tua. Open man downfield. field is Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the Dolphins first down.
All right, come on. Number one, hurry.
We've hit the 2-minute mark.
Ready. Solo left Zion.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 33-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And even 100 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On first down, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Now Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, the Joker. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson off play action. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 13 yards out. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Short throw to Smith. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
21G.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's out right at the 25. The Miami Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
On play action, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Tua now on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
21G, 21G.
From the gun, it's Tua. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This finna be an easy division sweep dashing away.
On second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Achane here. They stay on the ground. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Solo left Zion.
2 and now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down, Miami.
Go ahead. Come on, three, kick. Let's go. Hey, 21, here.
Waddle, the motion man, right. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
20, TX.
In motion, Hill. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. His throw incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. The slot man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards that time.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a first down throw. Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then tonight you can see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Kind of picked themselves up from that one.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Open man is Waddle, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it with Achane. There he goes, right side. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Quick throw completed by Watson. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 34. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 24. 111 yards rushing for him now to this point. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more on EA Sports. On 1st down, back to Achane. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Back to the ground, H.M. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. Here's Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Browns are going to get the football in here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Watson now to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd and 6 coming up. Throwing Tua. Short throw to Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
And the Dolphins first down.
Here's 1st down. A give left side. Here's Achane. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now Tua. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Browns, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.